They say your mind is like a garden. Every thought you think is a seed, and whether you realize it or not, you are always planting something. A thought of fear, that's a seed. A thought of love, also a seed. Over time, those seeds sprout into emotions, then into habits, and eventually into the life you live. So, the real question is not, am I planting anything? The real question is, what am I planting? Stay with me till the end, because by the time this video finishes, you will begin to see your thoughts differently. Not as random, but as sacred, as seeds of your future self. In yogic science, your thought is not just a private event in your mind, it's a form of energy, a projection. Every thought carries a certain frequency, a certain direction, and the more you think a particular thought, the deeper it digs into the soil of your being. Sadhguru says, every thought you generate is a potential reality, which means your thoughts are not passive, they are creative. If you are constantly thinking, I am not good enough, that's not just self talk, that's a seed. If you keep replaying your fears about health, money, or relationships, you are not just overthinking. You are feeding these possibilities with your energy. Here's what changed my entire understanding of karma. Karma begins with intention. Before karma becomes action, before it becomes consequence, it begins with thought. When you think the same thing repeatedly, you begin to act on it. You speak from it. You vibrate with it. That's why spiritual masters say, watch your thoughts. Because your life is just the flowering of the seeds you're sown. It's not about fear. It's not about awareness. The garden doesn't judge. It grows what you plant. A garden doesn't care if the seed is of a rose or of a thorn bush. It just grows whatever you plant. Your mind is the same. If you plant bitterness, it doesn't question your intention. It just amplifies it. If you plant grace, it blooms that too. This is why people suffer in cycles. They don't realize they are harvesting the seeds of thoughts they have been sowing unconsciously. Want to break a toxic cycle? You don't start with action. You start with awareness of the seed, the thought. A yogi isn't someone who does stretches and chants. A yogi is someone who has learned to sit quietly and watch what seeds the mind is sowing. Through meditation, through breath, through silence, they become the gardener. They don't let just any thought take root. They observe, they weed out the unwanted, and they water only the ones that lead to inner flowering. So ask yourself, are you growing weeds or wildflowers? Your future is already sprouting. The life you're going to live is already quietly growing in the soil of your mind. And the beautiful thing is, you don't have to fix everything. You just have to start watching. Catch the thoughts that feel dark, anxious, small, and gently let them go. Feel the ones that feel light, expansive, alive, and water them with attention. Over time, you'll see that your inner world starts to bloom and the outer world follows. Not by force, but by nature. If this message spoke to your heart, take a moment today. Sit still and just watch your thoughts without judgment. Tell me in the comments, what seed are you choosing to plant today? And if this helped you, share it with someone who might need a little inner sunlight. Because in the end, we are all just gardens waiting to bloom. Choose your seeds wisely, because your thoughts are not just thoughts, they are destinies in the making.